LadyLucidity ASMR. Hello there, my lovelies, and welcome back to another episode of ASMR Gaming the Forest. So, last time we were starting to build our castle, and I'm just going to show you guys this bridge area that I created off camera. Okay, so the front here is going to be like a little guard post area, and it stretches all the way to the other side. Okay, so here I'll have a little hut. Hello, Mr. Crocodile. There seem to be a lot of crocodiles in this area. I don't know why. I think it's just this part of the island. Anyway, so we have our start of our castle here with our entranceway and our two towers. So today I'm going to be building off the back area here, okay? So the plan is to make a really nice throne room area, hopefully with some side bits onto it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my custom foundation here. Now it's quite tricky, especially with flying enabled, to try and get this lined up, but I'm going to try my best. So not sure if that's the right angle. Let's test it. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, so I want it to come out pretty far because this is going to be the main part of our building, and I'm just going to drag it across the trees here until it roughly clicks in place. There we go. There, and again you'll see it snap into position like that. There you go. Nice and easy. Okay, so we are going to have to remove these trees, which is not a problem, but we don't want them in the middle of our base. So let's just chop these bad boys down. Okay, I'll get rid of those. I do apologise if anyone can hear background tapping or noises. It's extremely windy here in the UK, so my outdoor lights are tapping against the window. I can hear them. Okay, so are there any other trees? Nope, just a boar. Hello. Okay, so that's fine. And what I'm going to do also is chop these logs down, because if I leave these and my character goes to sleep, they will regrow overnight, and then we will have trees in the middle of our castle. So definitely getting rid of those. Okay, just move these out of the way a little bit. I don't want them being stuck in the middle of the build. Okay. Now I need to find the center of this platform, and then we can do our auto build. Okay, it's a little tricky sometimes to get it just right. There we go. Okay, always make sure your character is outside of your build before you complete it, otherwise you will get stuck, I'm afraid. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if there's a way to get into the middle without getting stuck there. So I'm just going to hover above it slightly. There we go, and then we can complete it. We'll take off fly mode, and we have our platform. Okay, nice and symmetrical looking, which is good. Next we can start to put in our walls and any extra rooms that we want. Okay, so let's just take out all the bits that we don't need, like these extra parts here. Okay, so we've got our first layer of walls in, and I'm basically just building these up as our castle walls, and you'll see because I'm deleting this middle section here, it will try and auto build to that. So you'll see there it's just auto snapping. I'm just going to see if I can fill this gap here. There we go. So, like I said in the first episode, the build mechanics on the forest can be a little bit tricky to work with. They're not the smoothest, but with a little bit of patience and some imagination, you can build the craziest of structures. You can even build roller coasters in this game, which is really cool. But it does take a lot of logs. Okay, so I'm going to start dividing the room. So I'm going to put a little walkway here, and then another one the other side, just to match it up. So this will be like a little entranceway into the throne room. Okay, just complete those, and again layer it up, and hopefully these should line up when we put our roof on eventually. Okay, so lots and lots of stones. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty nifty. Okay, so we've got our little walkway here. Okay, so next I'm just going to add our next walls here crossways. So start from here and then just going this way like that, because I want the throne room to be in a sort of T shape, if that makes sense. Okay, I'll just get rid of that, we don't need that. There we go. So we've added that little corner in here, and again we've done the opposite on the opposite side. Okay, so nice and symmetrical. And then to finish off our wall here, I'm just going to try and line it up a bit better and leave a gap so that there is a doorway as well. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And again, next layer of wall, and that can be our little doorway in there. Okay, so for the next part, I'm going to be building up our main walls, and I want to try and make a big window at the back, like a big grand window. So this can be a little bit tricky because you are again deleting areas of wall and then layering them up, which it tends to auto clip to where it thinks the wall should be, and you'll probably see this in a minute when I try to do the third layer. Okay, so here it's not going to let me move up because this all needs to be filled in, so I'm just going to whiz round very quickly and fill these sides in, and hopefully it should let me do the next layer then. Okay. Let's just complete these ones. Go. And the other side as well, just to make sure. Okay. just whiz through. There we go, fabulous. Okay, so time for the next layer, hopefully. Yep, so you'll see here it's been trying to clip down, yep, to the previous one. So I'm going to try and do a custom wall and try and balance it on top. Okay, so we'll take out these middle bits here. Now this lines up perfectly, which is amazing, and then the other side I'll have to do a separate section because you can see here it's trying to go downwards. Okay, so we'll just add another bit at the top. Again, this can be a little bit fiddly. And let's see, can we build it from this end? Ah, yes, perfect. Okay. It's very, very sensitive, so I have to wiggle my mouse around a little bit to get it right. Okay. I'm going to do it in short mini walls. There we go. And that should line up with my corner. Perfect. Okay. I'll just get rid of that bit. And then I'll fill in that gap later on. Okay, so you'll see that I had to do 2 parts to make the top of my window, but it's worth it. I think it looks really nice. So with a little bit of wiggling around, I've managed to make a really nice window in the back here. Okay, so I'm just going to fly around and finish the 3rd layer there. And we have a boar friend who's decided to get stuck in my floor. Okay, so with the window, I wanted to make it look like there are like panes in the window, I guess. So like having some bars or something on it. And I think the closest I'm going to get is using the stick fence. So let's try and wiggle this in here as well. So it's trying to auto clip. There we go. Again, a little bit fiddly, but much easier to place than the rock walls. Okay. And let's see if I can do it again at the top. There we go. Oh, a little bit fiddly. I might have to do this in 2 bits. Come on, sticks. No, sometimes it just does not want to play ball. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I might have to do it in separate parts. So 1, 2 there. And let's see if I can join a 3rd one on. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so we got there. Okay, and then let's see if I can add any more to the top. Just grab onto that one and move it across. Wonderful, there we go. So now we've got some like detail, I guess, work on our window, which looks lovely. Okay, so let's see. The next thing I want to do is add a platform or a raised area, and this is going to be where my throne is going to sit. So nice and grand. Now we do have this rock right here, so we're going to have to build it above that. Hello, little birdie. Okay, just pull it out a little way. There we go. And again, try and make it even. That looks about right to me. Perfect. So now I'm going to add some stairs, I think, to try and make it accessible. But first, I think I'm going to position. Try to think what would look really grand, whether to do just a chair or make a throne from scratch. What do you guys think? Not too sure. Let's put our stairs in and then we can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. So these are the pre-built or pre-template stairs. They seem to work perfectly fine. That's good. Now I'm thinking, do I want to use a bone chair? I don't think it's grand enough. Maybe we go with the couch, because that's nice and big and wide. It looks more like a throne to me. Yeah, I think that's good. Good call. And then to make it look like it has a high, chair back, I'm going to use a custom wall, I think, or some locks. Maybe the defensive walls, because they do have the points at the top. Okay, let's drag that across. Try and get it in the back behind it. I think I might have put the the sofa too far back. Let's do the wall first. There we go. Okay, so we'll build that, and then we'll put the, there we go, the sofa. I'm just going to try and slot it into it a little bit so it looks like it's part of it. I'm really liking that. That's good. And then is there anything I can use to make, maybe some arms or something? Let's add some lighting instead, I think. Some spooky skull lamps. Okay, so one either side. Lovely, nice, and that's very scary looking. Okay, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit by sticking some lights underneath the platform, and this will give it a really nice glow, especially at night. So I'll show you this now. What I can do is go into my console and change the time of day. So this is what it looks like at night with those lights underneath. I really like that. It's super atmospheric and a little bit spooky. So let's stick it back to daylight. Okay. And I'm just gonna think what added decorations we can put on here. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe I could use these for armrests. Make it look really big and scary. There we go. That's it, just one either side, if it'll let me. There we go. One big Game of Thrones looking throne. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can neaten up the back a little bit, because there is some gaps. Okay. So that came out a little bit wonky. Let's just have that bit. There we go. So now it's all filled in. That looks much more cohesive. And I think we might put some chairs either side because, of course, being queen, I'm going to have my advisors sitting either side of me. So we'll just place a couple of basic chairs there, like that. So that is our throne. Just get rid of these. Okay. And that's start of our throne room. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm so sorry it took me so long to get around to recording this episode, but I promise the next one won't be such a long wait. I'm really liking how this is starting to shape up. It's already looking pretty grand. In the next episode, I think we're just going to work on the rest of the walls and some more decorations. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.